Hey guys, my name is Justin. I'm with Zambezi Sports, and I'm here today to introduce you guys to the Zambezi Swimboarding, the sport of swimboarding. What we're going to do is we're going to start at the beginning, talking a bit about what makes the board work, why it's so different, why it's the only kind of board like this in the world, and what you can do on it. First of all, as you can see, the Zambezi Swimboard is very unusual looking. This is because it was designed over many years around the human love of swimming. It'll give you the ability to swim while at the same time giving you all of the security that you enjoy maybe from a kayak or from a paddleboard, but in a tiny little board. Now this board is remarkable. It can do pretty much anything you want it to do. Go almost anywhere in the water in any kind of conditions, and I'm going to show you why. As you can see from the profile, it's a rather unusual shape, and it gave itself this shape. Over many prototypes, it was evolved that this was the best form for a human body to swim on. The human body, when you're swimming, all the power is about your core. That's where the human energy comes from. When you're swimming, no matter how well you swim, whether you're just doggy paddling or whether you're an Olympic athlete, the human body is torquing, twisting, doing all sorts of sophisticated things. When a board's flat, it can't translate that. It can't stay with you. But the Zambezi board will. And why? First of all, let's talk about the rocker. That's the curve of the board. You can see how severe it is. It means that the board, no matter where you get on it, won't ever nosedive. The board can take an enormous weight. Why? Because it has a huge amount of buoyancy packed around what we call the core. That's right, the core. And the core translates to your core. You ride the Zambezi board with your core married to its core. How does that work? Because as you can see, if I get up behind the keel, it's very, very substantial. Now this, when you get on the board initially, will give it a real pop. And it needs that. It needs that so that your body can move and rotate, and you can get the power of your core moving. You're using flippers, and the relationship between those flippers and your core, just like a golfer with spikes on his shoes, or a rugby player or a soccer player with cleats on the bottom of their boots, his or her boots, that's what gives them the purchase to be able to really get their power going. So guys, what this core, the buoyancy in the core means to us, you can see how the board is riding high now because my weight is not on it. But my legs, just like yours, are the heaviest part of my body. They're about, how much, Matt? 35% of our body weight. And your body will generally float at about a 30-degree angle because your legs are heavy. Now, a swimboard, a Zambezi swimboard, is not designed to put you on top of the water. That's the whole point. You want to be in the water. When I get on this board, when we get there, all of this will depress to beneath the water. This means that your core is now sitting right in this surface area. Now, you're using flippers. I'll show you shortly a very simple way to get started in your Zambezi board, and we're going to do it by doing the crocodile swim. Now guys, we're going to do some crocodile swimming. Now don't worry, there are no actual crocodiles in this pool to my knowledge, but what this is going to do is going to give you a sense for the buoyancy and the pop in the back of the board. And this is important because when you first get on it, you'll feel it. That's the whole point. That's what's going to give you the power to be able to move this thing. So basically, to begin the easiest way, put my hands on the board, and I was with a crocodile swim. All day long I could do this. All day long. I can snorkel if I want. Look at the fishies. The point is, as a swimboard, you don't have to do some hardcore thing in it. You can just kick. Now, just get up on a Zambezi board. Remember what we were talking about? It's buoyant in the back. It's the core, your core to its core. How are you going to get up? You're going to do just like you were crocodile swimming. Pop the board down, a few kicks, and we're up. Nothing to it. Once you're up, you're home safe. Now guys, I'm going to tell you something that everyone does, including us in the beginning. When you first get on, a lot of people do this. Okay? Perfectly natural. But you can't control the board like this, and you can't get your core on the water. Look at my bum. My bum's out of the water. That's not going to work. Okay? Zambezi board is designed core to core. Core to core. Right? Once you're in that position, the board's going to hold you. I'm going to show you. Look. Look, Mom, no hands. I can bob. Look at my bum. I can bob the board. Okay? I can twist the board side to side. I can tilt the board. Okay? I can go round and round and round. I can do this all day long. And twice on Sundays. What this means, guys, is that the board and you are now one. And now all we're doing is we're just kicking. We're just kicking. We're cruising. We're on safari. All the power of my legs is working. And I don't have to hold. Okay? Come back the board up. I can put the board forward. And now I can start to swim. Even if swimming is only doggy paddle, which is where they're going to start. So here we were, doing our swimming. Okay, now we're doing doggy paddle. And once you can do this, you can do this. You turn the board. Okay? Doggy paddle. And now what is this? Crawl or freestyle. You can do this, guys. Stopping is as easy as that. Turning is as easy as that. And now, what's the next favorite stroke? Butterfly. Matthew. Butterfly. Okay. Now, with butterfly, okay, is when the boards pop. They'll really come in. If you were on a flat board, you couldn't possibly do this because it would not react to the action of your hips, which is key to butterfly, which is what gets that power. Okay? Now we're going to do a butterfly kick with butterfly arms. Then I'm going to show you how to do butterfly kick with a butterfly arms with a freestyle kick. And that's really easy too. So butterfly. That was butterfly with a butterfly kick. And now butterfly with a freestyle kick, which is super easy. In this case, this is more of a touring stroke, believe it or not. Now all it is, the board's more upright. See, I'm doing this, look. Tilting the board up, gentle kick like we did before. Oh guys. Okay? It's easy. It's fun. You can transition. Freestyle. Whenever you want. And now, the next favorite is breaststroke. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do my frog kick, right? Frog kick, scooping the ball on scoop. Nice big round scoop, so we're keeping our fingers together, right? We're not like that, well you can if you want, but keep the fingers together, like two flippers, because you have a lot in common with your marine mammal cousins. Very much in common. They're the same anatomy as you. We're just duplicating the leverage that they've got. Alright? So. There you go, guys. That's the basics. But first, before we go, we're going to show you when you marry all of these very simple techniques together, and believe me, guys, there's no correct swim style as an Zambezi board. You can mix and match. You know, there's something like 24 different official swim strokes. Find the one that works for you. Okay, find the one that works for you. It's not about the board, it's about you. So, particularly now, I'm going to show you the various strokes and styles that I personally use to maneuver the board, because that's half the fun. You can play on a Zambezi board, and you can really play. and you can get in places in between the rocks, etc. You'd never attempt on another board. Why? Because you have control of the board. The board's core is married to your core. It wants to go where you want to go. So Gary's going to film me with some difficulty while I do a series of figure eights and crazy changes of direction. But you'll get the idea. Okay, so first of all, the basic weaving. There's a heck of a work here. So the point is, guys, do whatever you want on your board. There's going to be lots of tutorials coming. Lots of different people will be showing you their take on it. And I can't wait to see you on the water. See you next time. Thanks for watching.